1, 2, 3.
Blazers!
Feeling Potter. Davis hammers it down. Trujillo.
Oh, yes! Okay.
Yes, sir! Oh, wow!
Trailblazer. Welcome to Trailblazer Tip-Off.
Let's go!
Welcome to WAC Vegas. It is the quarterfinal round of Utah Tech basketball. The Trailblazers getting ready to take on the Abilene Christian Wildcats. Hi there, everybody. Rod Zundel along with Mike Olson. And Mike, this is March Madness. It's arrived for Utah Tech.
Here we are, WAC Vegas. This is what we've been playing for. It's go time here.
Trailblazers, the 3rd seed. Abilene Christian, the 6th seed. They beat Tarleton State yesterday to advance here. Utah Tech, in the previous 3 games in the regular season, they swept Abilene Christian. Trailblazers have never defeated Abilene Christian until this year. Then they beat them 3 times.
Yeah, they say it's tough to beat a team 3 times. Well, you've checked that box. Now the question is, can they get number 4?
So Utah Tech coming in as the 3rd seed. The last win they had was against Abilene Christian in Burns Arena. They've lost 2 straight, Southern Utah and Utah Valley. So chance for them to get back because they know how to beat these guys.
Yeah, they know how to beat them. There's no secrets at this point in the season. There's no secrets. It's just going to come down to who can execute, who can rebound, and who can do all those little things that's not going to show up on a stat sheet.
Trailblazers have played very well against Abilene Christian in their pressurizing defense. Yeah. They've averaged about 55% shooting. They shot 61% on New Year's Day in Abilene on their home floor, but they're averaging 55%, 44% from three-point. So Judkins likes this kind of defense because if the Trailblazers can be patient like they have been against this team in the previous 3 games, then they're going to get some really good shots.
That's exactly right, Rod. If they can take care of the basketball, move it, keep it high, keep it low, keep them guessing, that's going to move the defense side to side. Remember, this is the team that played last night, so the more you can get miles on those legs, the better you're going to be.
The first game that Trailblazers met up with the Wildcats, New Year's Day in Abilene, Texas. 5 minutes into that game, Madiba Owona went out with an injury, done for the season. He's undergoing rehab, but you know what? We haven't seen him since then until today. He came back here, came in the arena this morning to shoot around to join his teammates. Here's Madiba.
Hi, everybody. What do you think of these guys? They're going to win this game, so just come support us. Yeah, cheers behind us, and let's go. Let's get the win.
You doing okay?
Yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm doing better. My knee's feeling better. I cannot show you right now, but I'm feeling better. I'm going to come back.
Full strength?
Yeah, full strength. Yes, sir. Better than before.
All right, man. Good seeing you.
Good seeing you.
All right, Madiba says, Mike, that he is going to come back better than he was before, and I believe him.
I absolutely believe him. And Madiba's a determined kid. You see that look on his face. He's here tonight for a reason. He could easily stay home in France and watch it on TV. He wants this experience.
I hate to say, if only. Can you imagine this team with Madiba?
Oui.
Yeah, we wish. All right, hey, this is Utah Tech President Shane Smead. Welcome to WAC Vegas for the first time as president of our university.
It's great to be here. Thanks for having me.
Okay, so as the leader of this whole university, what's it like coming here and the anticipation of March Madness with the Trailblazers, the 3rd seed, and an actual possibility legitimately to get to the NCAA tournament for first time in school history?
Well, Rod, it's electric. And so I think one of the things I've been thinking about is, I got the job offer and I started in May. So this is my first time here. And I can't tell you how excited I am for these student athletes, for our coaches, our fans. Utah Tech is poised and we're ready to come in and play really strong and aggressive. It's going to be a great matchup.
All right, so this is our last go at it with the Western Athletic Conference, and now we're going to go into the Big Sky Conference. So this is just kind of a stepping stone to bigger and better things in the Big Sky, and you're part of that, leading the way with Athletic Director Ken Beezer.
We are, but I think this matchup tonight against Abilene Christian is one of those things where there's no easy game, there's no easy team, there's no easy matchup. This is going to be a hard-fought battle, but I think you're absolutely right. It's certainly preparing us for next year and the next step. It's amazing to think back on just how few years we've been in D1 and the success that we've been having. Of course, Coach of the Year.
Yeah.
Just the young men that we have playing here tonight, they don't get any better than that. High character, high integrity, and guess what? They can play basketball.
Okay, so funding of an athletic program completely wacko now with the NIL and all that. So what's the strategy if, you can't say it all, but, you know, it's a very difficult task trying to fund this, do what the NCAA has with NIL and all that kind of stuff. It's a challenge, especially for guys like you atop the university and athletic director Ken Beazer and guys like Mike trying to figure it all out. It's got to kind of keep you up at night, doesn't it?
You know, it really does. And, you know, we talk about, you know, the three-letter word fun, but we like WIN. And so one of the things that we're going to be focused on is how we can continue to put the most incredible student athletes on the court. And we're going to continue to invest in our programs. And, you know, one of the things I get a chance to do is spend a lot of time in our community. And what I continue to hear is that, yes, we are new in that NIL space, but our community wants to help participate. Philanthropy is a big thing. And so we have more and more people approaching us on how they can help and how they can be effective. And so I love St. George and Washington County and all those amazing members of our community that want to come out and support our student athletes. But the university is going to continue to invest in athletics.
And upward trajectory. That's where we're at right now.
That's exactly right. And, you know, of course, I wouldn't be a university president if I didn't mention also the things that they do off the court, the service that they do in the community, the good work they do in the classroom. Our scholastic efforts, our academic efforts are really second to none. So I'm really proud of these students.
All right, what are you looking forward to seeing tonight?
Well, I think, you know, I've gotten to know every one of these young men and the coaches by name, and I know their story. And I can tell you that it took a lot to get here tonight. And they've worked hard every day of their life to be here and compete on this big stage. And so I can't wait to see them. We're playing a team that, you know, can get the ball. You know, they can steal the ball, and we got to protect the ball. We've got to make free throws, and we got to hit our shots. I know our team is going to be tough, and they'll be tough in the paint. So I think every aspect of the game, I got to tell you, I can barely sit right now because I'm so excited. We're going to see a great game.
Mikey sounds like a good coach.
I was going to say,
in the making.
Coach, the locker room's just around the corner. You got more of that in you?
Well, you know what? I'll do 10 years as president, then throw me into the coaching role. I'll come in and coach with you guys.
All right, you got front row seats with Ken Beazer, athletic director. So enjoy the game. Thanks for joining us on Trailblazer Tip-Off.
Thanks so much for having me, Rod and Mike. Go Blazers.
All right, that is Utah Tech President Shane Smead. We're going to come back and hear the final word from head coach John Judkins. That's when Trailblazer Tip-Off comes back.
Welcome to Utah Tech University. From classrooms to cliffs and lectures to lakes. Here, we celebrate active learning, active life. Our Trailblazers learn by doing, are career ready, and solve real problems with real partners to meet community needs. Here, students get the full college experience and choose from 300 affordable academic programs. All in one of the most stunning destinations on Earth. With this as your backyard, life is just as active as your education. Come experience active learning, active life at Utah Tech University.
All right, Trailblazers out on the floor trying to make it 4 straight wins over Abilene Christian this season after never beating the Wildcats in the first 3-4 years of competition in the Western Athletic Conference. Rod Zundel and Mike Olson back here. Just had Utah Tech President Shane Smead on. All right, what are your keys to the game, Mike, against this Abilene Christian team?
Patience, patience, patience. You cannot overemphasize how important patience is tonight. In a game like this, you want to get going quick, right? But you don't want to play fast. This team, Abilene Christian, will want to speed the Trailblazers up and get them to play their style. It's chaotic. If you can move the ball, just methodically move the defense side to side, move it up the floor, and get them moving without getting steals, it's going to frustrate them.
I heard a great slogan for tonight. Pressure versus patience.
Exactly.
Pressure, their defense, and the patience of Utah Tech. And like I mentioned before, Trailblazers have been patient against that pressurizing defense, shooting 55%, twice on their home floor.
Yeah, a lot of that's Chance Trujillo, right? When you move the ball, you're finding guys like Chance Trujillo. They're getting open looks because it's just hard to rotate defense when you're gambling trying to get steals. It's hard to find the shooters.
Trujillo has played his best basketball against this team. He's 12 for 20 from beyond the arc, three-point land. Ethan Potter only had 6 points in the first meeting when the Trailblazers went on a 22-0 run and led by 25 in Abilene. But everybody else played well. So it's going to be interesting to see how Abilene comes out and what they do with Ethan Potter. Because if they try to double him, and Ethan and Chance and Noah and Juice have their game, and Britton Barrett as well, then, they're going to be very dangerous tonight. All right, time now for the final word with head coach John Judkins as we begin WAC Vegas here in the quarterfinal matchup with Abilene Christian.
Here it is. Your final preps are done. Time for March Madness.
That's what it's all about, Rod. This is what we came here to play. So, guys have been focused. Have been really good today, last night and today. We'll get back, watch some more film, do more prep, just trying to keep them fresh. This is what it's all about. Now it's a one-game season, man. You got to get after it and leave it on the line, and these guys will be ready to go.
This is your fourth meeting. You beat them 3 times in the regular season. You know so much about each other. Is this more of a mental game rather than X's and O's?
It's a mental game. It's the little things, Rod. It's the little things, the loose balls, the tips, what makes sure you're all on the same page. Those are the things when you play a team 4 times, and even in a tournament, it's just the little things you got to take care of.
Are you going to try anything different? Trying to surprise them a little bit, or is that not even a question?
It's just more of just cleaning it up. They played last night. We saw their stuff. They might have a few different things. Defensively, we might. Offensively, probably not. We'll just see how it goes.
What's your message to the team before you leave the locker room?
No regrets, man. Lay it on the line. Go play. Have fun. Go have fun and just give it everything you got. Things will work out the best.
All right, now earlier this week, John Judkins was named the WAC Coach of the Year. First time he's won that award in D1. He's won a number of it in Division II and junior college, but first one is a D1. Well-deserved. I think he's done a great coaching job turning this roster over and becoming a 3rd seed.
Yeah, you kidding me? In the era of the NIL and transfer portal and the uncertainty and switching conferences, everything was working against this team except for their chemistry, and that starts with your captain.
And they were missing 3 guys. One guy that didn't work out, Boston Harker, hasn't played only 1 or 2 games, and then Medibo Wona missing the entire conference and still be able to get a 3rd seed. That's incredible. And then Ethan Potter getting WAC first team.
Yeah.
He deserved it. And he gave Dominic Daniels a run for player of the year.
Absolutely. And then you throw a freshman in there, Tanner Davis, right? True freshman, that's all freshman team. They're getting it at all levels.
And Noah Belonga's second team.
Second team.
And if I think they had a newcomer of the year, Elijah Duvall, Southern Utah got freshman, they had a newcomer of the year, I think that Noah Belonga would have been in the running for that as well. All right, key matchup tonight.
I definitely think it's going to be in that guard line, right? You want to see what Sebo, what he has really hurt the Trailblazers. So it'll be interesting to see who Utah Tech puts on him to start the game. They've got to equalize him early.
Newton, 27 points the last time they played.
Yeah.
The last Trailblazer win against Abilene Christian a few weeks ago at the end of February in Burns Arena. They're trying to stop a 2-game slide and survive and advance to play California Baptist tomorrow in the semifinals. March Madness is here, Mike. You can hear this game on the Fan Sports Radio Network. Tip-off, Utah Tech, Abilene Christian coming up next.